Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sunil Kumar Honnungar, faculty from Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sri Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad, which is located in northern part of Karnataka. I am going to give a sort of informative information on higher education post engineering diploma and challenges in pursuing this. I have prepared in connection to a request from nearby industry to motivate their employees. Those are, most of them are diploma graduates. Basically we will see what is higher education post diploma. That means which one you will call it as higher education after diploma. So the information goes like this: continuing formal education in engineering by routine going to college and acquiring degree, that is called as higher education. That is, formally you will go to the any of the engineering college after your diploma and get a degree in respective branches, or without going to the college, like continuing informal education with recognized degree, that is without going to college and acquiring a degree, generally is called as continuing higher education post diploma in engineering. So you have two ways: one is formally going to the college, second one is without going to the college also you can continue your higher education after diploma. So why higher education is important? Next question, most of you may be having that doubt, why higher education is important. After diploma you will get jobs, a lot of jobs nowadays. Why one has to do higher education? Okay, so let us see some information regarding that. If there is an increase of individuals with a higher level of education, it can often relate to the economic growth of self as well as to the country. That means what? If you have better degree, definitely you can get better jobs and then better paid salary also. So if at all that is possible with higher education, who will say I don't want higher education? Okay, that is one side. In addition to that, country will also get prosperous, because whatever the knowledge, experience you have, you will pour back to the society. In turn, country will also get benefited. So that is why higher education is all time important. There is a proverb also: knowledge is power. Most of us have already know this. Those who have the power, even if you look into the international scenario, the country which has got better technology, it definitely it will exercise a powerful country. You can take for example America, so which they are technologically far ahead, and Germany, and of course China. Very recently, post 2000, they have grown up like anything in a short span of 20 years. Okay, so knowledge is always called as a power. It is also beneficial to earn more self-esteem and self-confidence, or even improve in personal communication skills. What does that mean? If you have the higher knowledge, definitely वो self esteem होता है ना, I have done this, I have won this particular degree. So that way you yourself can self esteem in the society, and your confidence will also be definitely enhancing, and also your communication and all that kind of skills will also improve over a period of time with a higher qualification, because the people whom with you interact, that matters a lot. So always higher education is going to be important. So after this, let us see how to get self motivation. That means higher education is okay. What are the benefits of getting higher education is okay, but how you should do that? So for that you should have definitely some sort of drive in yourself. For that I will show a small video upon that. So and then I will narrate. This is regarding IPS officer N Ambika's biography, who got best Maharashtrian award recently at Bombay. She is also called Lady Singham. Let us see this.
प्रशासन, IPS प्रॉमिसिंग आणि नामांकन आहेत. व्यासपीठावरील सर्व मान्यवरांनी आपल्या शुभ हस्ते हा पुरस्कार प्रदान करावा.
मिस एन अंबिका.
मिस एन अंबिका, सीधी सादी गृहिणी से आईपीएस बनने तक का आपका सफर चुनौतियों से भरा हुआ है. आपकी मुंबई पुलिस में लेडी सिंघम के रूप में अलग पहचान है. आपने अनेक पेचीदा मामलों को सुलझाया है. आपकी सादगी, जिद और काम की गति सभी को आकर्षित करती है. आपके समक्ष आए किसी भी अपराध की आप इतनी कड़ी जांच करती हैं कि कोई भी अपराधी.
Okay, I'll stop here. She is basically from Tamil Nadu, whose husband happens to be a constable at Delhi. Sometime in a IAS officer oath taking parade, she was also witnessing that, and she was curious to know each and every senior police officer used to salute these IPS officers, IAS officers, and she was not aware why everyone is saluting these IAS officers. And over curious, after the program, she asked her husband, who happens to be a constable and then attending in that parade, why everyone is saluting them. So then he told those are very highly educated and then very intellectual people. Those are called as IAS officers, and everyone will be saluting to them. Then immediately she thought, why can't I should also become one who gets respect from everyone in the society. So without a second thought, she tells her husband, I also want to become like that. At that time, probably you may be surprised to know she was not even a matriculate. She is a school dropout basically, and did her graduation and attempted a couple of times and became IPS officer later. And at the age of 16 she got married. 18 I think she had a couple of children, and again she was a housewife actually. But see her burning desire to motivate herself and the target to become of course she could not able to clear the top IAS IPS officer she could able to become. Now she is a DCP of Maharashtra, and then got a best citizen award. So when it is possible for a lady, illiterate lady, that too to get a dream and then aspire dream and then target and then chase the dreams to become an IPS officer, why can't it be possible for anybody like you and others? Okay, so you should get motivated by looking such people's this one drive, self drive, and then inculcate those qualities amongst you. And the second one, you ask yourself sometime when you are coolly sitting, how much pain your parents have taken as on date to bring you in society much better status than their own. That means most of your parents, or even for my case, lower middle class people only. Your parents may be either teachers or farmers or weavers, or even less than that, your daily wagers and all. How much pain they have taken, because why they have taken pain and trouble? They don't want their children to pass on the same phases which they have passed through. So in looking into that, they have given you the best possible education, best possible facilities, so that your life should be better than their own. So at least for that sake, you should have the humble respect, and then aspiration should be burning in you to become better than what your parents' situation and your current situation. So don't stand still, you should aspire for higher goal and then come up in life. That is how you should get motivated. And second one, ask yourself, suppose you are a senior member in your family, that is you are a senior child, and younger to you some sisters are there, brothers are there who are much younger to you and then studying in school or somewhere, and they are closely observing and awaiting for your help, because you will get education, you will get job, and you will help them so that they will also continue to have their education and then status better than their parents, and then again come up in line in the society. So at least for that sake, you should get yourself motivate and then be humble in taking the higher education and so forth. So next, higher education in informal way. This is what my concern of today's this thing talk. Formal way, all of you know, you will go to the college, take an admission, and then pay the fees and all. But most of the people don't have that particular, what you say, a choice of luck actually. I say it is a luck only because most of the people come from the very poor family background or lower middle class family background where they can't do the higher education immediately after the diploma. Most of them are forced to do the job, and again it will be little difficult for them to do the higher education. So for them this all information is going to be very much beneficial. So one is by distance education, you can do continue the higher education after your diploma. So how you can do distance education means you need not have to go to the college. You work where you are having the possibility to work, like any of the organization you work. Agar if you have your own self-employed this thing, there also you can do, but you can continue working through the distance education. So there are some organization. One is AMIE, that is Institution of Engineers, which is in Kolkata, but currently it is not admitting any of the diplomas for their higher education because of some court cases and all. Similarly, there is another organization called as Indian Institution of Industrial Engineering. This is IIIE, which headquarters is in Mumbai. I have put a link of this website. Go to the link of the website. You will get all the information, the same information I am passing through with some of my own experience with the III Association. This organization established way back in 1957, and they have only one headquarters at Mumbai, that is Navi Mumbai, CBD Belapur. They offer BTech in industrial degree after diploma. Okay, and in that BTech there are 3 sections, namely preliminary section, like year you can say first year, second year, third year. Preliminary is there, then after that section A and section B. Okay, and most of the people will ask whether it is recognized, and nowadays a lot of rumors are going, no, that degree is not recognized, this, that and all. It is not like this. III degree is recognized in private sectors, semi-private sectors, even in government sectors like Maharashtra government, the one which is shown over here. This is in Marathi. You can also get the clear soft copy of that through the III website, which they are considering the III degree. And in addition to that, private organizations like Anand Group, they are considering III, that is BTech in Industrial Engineering. Tata Motors, all Tata, this thing, they do consider this III. In addition to that, Indian Navy also considers III degree. You need not have to worry. So probably most of you know, during COVID times, most of the foreign universities also started online degree. So when online degree is accepted, then why can't this degree be? Okay, so it is only rumors. Okay, and there is one more office memorandum from Ministry of Society and Home Ministry that this degree is acceptable, which is also available on III website. Please go through that and get yourself convinced. In addition to that, Indira Gandhi Open University, IGNOU, they also mention that after this III BTech, you can do even MBA. Okay, so one thing remember, after this III, not only you will get the opportunity to work in any of the industry, in addition to that, you will also have the possibility to do higher education, that is MBA also you can do after III, which is also considered by Indira Gandhi Open National University, IGNOU. Okay, in addition to that, that is Association of Indian Universities also given the circular very pretty long back during 2004 that III is acceptable by that Indian Association of Indian Universities. So you can apply after doing III in any of the organization and get your master's or whatever degree. Similarly, Indian Institute of Indian Engineers, so which I told currently not taking, they have also considered as III as valid degree only. Okay, in the next slide we will see how the fee structure of Indian Institution of Industrial Engineering. So admission you can take after diploma. that is after diploma, that is which should be recognized by AICT or DT. Okay, that whatever director of technical education, that diploma should be recognized. After that you can definitely take this III. At the first year, admission fees will be 3,000 rupees, and exemption fee, exemption means some of the subjects which you have already learnt in diploma, you need not have to study again. For that they charge exemption fees of 2,000 rupees, and identity card fees they charge 100 rupees, and admission form fee as 500 rupees. First time while taking the admission, total fees will be 5,600. You should take a demand draft or transfer online. So the details of that are also available on Indian Institution of Industrial Engineering. So generally from May to October the admission process will be there. Otherwise you can contact them through their landline numbers and get the information about admission procedures and duration of admission and all. So not only diplomas, even if you have completed 12th pass also, you can take admission in this particular III, for which admission fees will be 3,000 and ID card will be 100 rupees, admission fees will be 500 rupees, all put together it will be 3,600. But only thing, they will have to pass some extra subjects like engineering, drawing and other related subjects. So that is for +2 people. Okay, for diploma some subjects are exemption. So the details which I will be exploring in the next slides. So preliminary, as I mentioned, the first part of the, that's a III BTech degree, you have business communication. The code of that is IE 001. Business communication paper will be there, and after that IE 002 elements of industrial engineering, IE 003 mathematics for engineers, IE 004 computer and information technology. So these 4 subjects compulsorily one has to pass, whereas IE 005, the yellow colored one, what is been highlighted, engineering, drawing and computer graphics is exempted. Exempted means you need not have to write examination or study this paper after your diploma, because in diploma you have already studied. That is why this subject is exempted. And the last one is going to be IE 006, which is material science. So all put together for diploma people, there will be 5 subjects which you have to clear. And again, per sitting, so the examinations will be during February and during August, sometime during August and sometime during February. Of course, here and there some this one will be there, maybe instead of February it may be March or something like that. Since it was a COVID, till then there were no physical examinations. Otherwise the physical examinations will be conducted across India. There are nearly 25 centers in India in various states. You have to go to their website and check which center is going to be nearby, and examinations will be during evening time, that is evening 6 to 9. So it is your responsibility to go to that examination center, write the examination and come back. Okay, so it is your lookout. Like if you are in Pune has 2 centers or 2 or 3 centers. If you are in Goa has a center. If you are somewhere in the northern part of Karnataka, Dharwad is the examination center, and Bangalore is also examination center. You have to choose any of the examination center which is nearby your place and write the examination. I repeat once again, one sitting you can't take more than 4 papers. That means you can take any of 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6 diploma people. That means you can take 1, 2, 3, 6 in first attempt, second attempt the 4th paper, or 1, 2, 3, 4 in first attempt and only 1 paper in the second attempt, or 1, 2, 3 in first attempt and remaining 2 paper in second attempt. As far as possible, you decide whichever subjects you feel comfortable, take them in one sitting, remaining you take in the next sitting. Okay, so to complete preliminary, minimum 1 year is required. If you write some papers in February, remaining paper you can write in August and complete preliminary section. And examination fees is something like this. Preliminary, it is examination per subject 600 rupees as on date preliminary, and section A, that is 800 rupees per subject, section B 1100 rupees per subject. And again, one more important thing you should understand is, before writing examination, they will declare the assignments. Assignment means some questions pertaining to the subjects what you are appearing. Suppose if I am appearing in 1, 2, 3, that is business communication, elements of industrial engineering, mathematics for engineers, then what I should do? I should submit assignment in only these 3 subjects. That is, whatever subject you are appearing, only that subject assignment you should submit before the examination only, and that also carries marks, and that also has some fees, minimum fees, that is 200 rupees you have to submit along with the assignment, multiplied by number of subjects you are writing. Suppose if you are writing 2 subjects, and that means 2 subject assignment, corresponding subject assignment 2 into 200, that is 400 rupees you have to submit. Okay, and suppose if you have not answered, and answering all the questions in the assignment is mandatory, and you should get minimum 50% marks in the assignment and 50% marks in the corresponding exam, final exam. Suppose if you have not done correctly the assignment, suppose if you have failed, then even though you have done pretty good in the final exam, your result will come as a fail only, remember that. Okay, so both together you should get minimum 50% marks in final exam and minimum 50% marks in assignment, then only you will be clear. And sometimes you will do well in the assignment, final examination you will not do well, that means again your result will be fail only. And whenever you write the examination next time, you have to submit one more time the assignment before writing the examination, remember. So that is, it is not that one time you have submitted the assignment you can sit any number of times. No, if it is a failed subject means your assignment also get cancelled along with the result, and when you appear freshly you have to resubmit the assignment freshly corresponding to that subject and appear for the exam in corresponding examination. Okay, and after that, processing fee, this will be yearly 200. Project report, it will be 7,000, which will be after your section B. And project proposal submission, before doing the project, proposal has to be submitted, for which there will be a 800 rupees fee. This is one time. Okay, and in the section A there are 8 subjects, and as the situation what I have told in the previous, minimum 4 subjects you can take per sitting. It is not that all 4 you have to take in one sitting, it is left to you. The total duration what they tell is within 5 years you should complete the degree. Okay, I think somewhere it is, I have written that, I will just mention that once again. So section A, there are 8 subjects: probability and statistical method, operation research, financial accounting and costing, principles and practices of management, work system design, manufacturing technology, system approach, economics and Indian economics environment. Okay, so again I have shown here, maximum 4 subjects can be taken per semester examination, either it is February or I told August, it may be August or September, depending the dates and other things will be available in the website. Please go through that. And submission of assignment before deadline date with fees is mandatory. If you get 0 marks in assignment, your result will appear as 0 even if you did very well in final examination, as I have already mentioned in the previous slide. In case if you fail in any of the subject, fresh submission of assignment is a must before appearing for examination during next examination, which again also I have told. Okay, and again in this slide I have told promotion to next section is possible only if you clear all subjects of respective section. That means from preliminary to going to section A, you should pass all the preliminary subjects which are 5 in number. It is not that ATKT or carryover system will not be there in a III. You should clear all, and then only you will be allowed to move to the next section. And clearing all subjects of preliminary has to be done within 3 years. That means totally 6 attempts. Within 6 attempts you can clear, you must clear the preliminary, failing which again you have to re-register. Okay, and section A subjects are to be completed within 5 years. Section A within 5 years, section preliminary within 3. That means totally 8 years, and if at all you take 8 years, only one more year will be there within which you have to complete section B and your project work also. So if you cannot able to complete within 9 years from the date of your admission, then your admission will automatically get cancelled and you have to take re-admission and reappear all the examination. Remember this. And in section B, there are 2 sets of examination. The first set is compulsory subjects, which are facility planning and management, supply chain logistic management, production and operations management, total quality management. And there are electives. In these electives there are 4 groups, and in 4 groups you should take minimum 1 subject per group. That means I have shown only 2 groups over here and another 2 groups are in the next slide. So in the first group you should take any one amongst innovation and value engineering, strategic management, advanced operation research, knowledge management. In the first group you should take any one amongst these 4, and again the combination can be 2 subjects you can take compulsory and remaining 2 you can take elective, or all 4 elective you can take for one sitting and remaining compulsory subjects you can take in the next sitting, or you can mix also, that is 1 compulsion 3 elective or 2 elective 2 compulsion. Likewise you can make permutation combination and appear for examination. But remember, whatever subject you are appearing, the same subject assignment you should submit before appearing the examination and clear the corresponding examination. So in group 3 and group 4, you have in group 3 subjects like managerial finance, total product management and business process re-engineering, business process simulation, entrepreneurship development. In group 3 you should take any one amongst group 3. Similarly, what I told, group 1 any one subject, group 2 any one subject, group 3 any one subject, and group 4 any one subject you should take and pass totally 4 compulsion plus 4 elective. Total 8 subject you should pass within 8 years from the date of registration. Okay, this slide just see, one should take minimum 1 elective per group, whichever I have told, it is again there, and maximum number of subjects per examination should not exceed 4 at a time, that is including compulsory and then elective subject. That is, you can take 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 1 or 1 plus 4 somehow as per your convenience. Okay, after successful completion of section B, you will have the project work. So project work, it has to be done individually, and this project work has to be related to some industry, not a hypothetical. Okay, so if you are working in an industry, judiciously think and then decide what kind of project you are going to do. As far as possible, the project can be design related or operations related or quality related or HR related also. There must be some problem definition, some solution and some implementation should be there. Okay, you should choose that project, and preliminary requirement is after choosing the project you should write the proposal, project proposal, observations, outcomes and problem in the hand. All that particular format is available in the website. You go through, write the proposal, send the proposal along with that proposal fees of 800. After getting the acceptance that yes, you can go ahead with this project, you can complete that project within 1 year. Suppose if you have registered that one particular this thing, so total it should be well within the 9 years, and before 1.5 year you should complete the project once it is approved, and again you should submit the project according to the format of the project report. So they have given the format in the website, what format, the font, the color and binding, everything is given in particular prescribed format. You should complete this particular project work. Now I will tell you with my experience. So the candidates who have completed a III degree from Dana Automotive Private Limited Jodhali plant, which is near to Dharwad, where I am associated with. So to my knowledge, I think some 8 to 10 people have already completed. They had taken the admission somewhere during 2017. One Mr. Satish Police Patil has completed, and Miss Sandhya Tiwari has completed, and Manasi also completed. Sandhya and Manasi, they are still working with Dana Automotive Private Limited. I think Satish has left and gone to the some other company. Actually, 2017 we have inaugurated III chapter at our institute at SDM CET, and during that time a good friend of mine, I am proud to say, a committed person, Mr. Roshan P. Okay, he is a head HR at Dana Automotive Private Limited. Earlier it was called as Spicer, this thing, now it is a DAPL they call it. So he was the head in HR department. He has requested you come and tell our working employees how this higher study can be done. Then we went motivated along with my teachers, and then again we took classes, because distance education, it will become very difficult to learn on your own, because subjects only syllabus they will give, books you have to purchase, or internet you have to be this thing and then study on your own, which will be very difficult. So under that circumstance, with the request from the Dana Automotive Private Limited, we conducted the classes in my college only. Every Sunday we conducted, and these are 2 slides of examination. Okay, so examination also were conducted in my institute only during COVID 2019 onwards. There were no physical examination, so it was not done actually physically, but the examinations were done online. So this is my experience with this Anand group, that is Dana Automotive Private Limited, and not only these 3, those who have completed III and got a better opportunities in industry scenario, there is one more person called as Alluri Raju, who has done PhD. He is from Hyderabad and he is 60 plus. So please go through this. He is a very popular, and then he was kind enough to share his personal resume. He is from Hyderabad, did his diploma, then afterwards he did a III, that is way back in 2000, and did his master's MS program at Bangalore, and sometime he was with government organization and head of the plant at Hyderabad. Later he did PhD also. Recently he has visited USA for presenting one of the paper in international conference, that is Washington, very recently, May 2021 to 24 2022, which he has shared, and I have included with his approval this particular. That means this III degree is very much valid. You can get government jobs, private jobs are also going to be offered with this higher degree, or even you can do post this III BTech degree, you can do masters like MBA, MS, whatever degree you want, you can do, pursue that also. Okay, with this I acknowledge my management, Sri Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara College of Engineering and Technology, those who have allowed, actually after my PhD program, I promised my institute that I will do some society related work. This is what one society related I did. So I thank them for giving me an opportunity to explore on this particular platform. Of course, my thanks are also to Dana Automotive Private Limited, Jodhali plant and plant head and employees also. Without their support, without their help, this was practically not possible. And my colleagues, though it was very challenging for me, because when I told we will conduct the classes, and we conducted the classes without hampering our professional work, that is we conducted on Sunday. Initially it was very difficult, but later we could able to do successfully. So I thank my staff also, and III headquarters Mumbai, where a lot of information for making this presentation I got. I thank them also, and Dr. Alluri Raju of III Hyderabad chapter, who is also in the National Council currently of III Bombay. For him also I sincerely thank, and of course my good friend Mr. Roshan P, who also happens to be all-time support for me, and employees of Dana Automotive Private Limited, Dharwad, as well as Pune. So for some time Roshan was with Pune, so they also helped me a lot in learning and then getting the experience. All of them I wholeheartedly thank, and then conclude my informative talk on this. In case if you have any queries, any doubts, definitely you can reach me through my email sunilhonungar@outlook.com. Thank you one and